it up. She a boss, but I'm finna boss up. Break up with that, call him up. She left him cause I'm finna. I feel like Beyonce, I'm finna upgrade you. Damn good, put in work on you. Buy you new things, put some on you. Brand new, put the brand new. I could change your whole life. Busy baby, put that on ice. We get by. I be the rest of her friends always off. I'm finna treat you like fab. Go ahead and throw it in the bag. Throw your whole closet out. We don't need it in the house. Can't hang the beat, don't ban if the can't hang the beat, don't ban if the can't hang the beat, don't ban if the can't hang the beat, don't bang. I'm finna go. She want me to treat her like, so I'm finna go. Throw it back, shot it, toss it up. She a boss, but I'm finna boss her up. Break her with that, call him up. She left him cause I'm finna.
I feel like free up on the replay. You, I came with the hundreds, but the came too. She carry with the, but the hips ain't new. I just hit your city with the. I think he me while I throw a couple bombs on him. Saucy mommy, yeah. I treat my like my. I treat my like my. They wanna see the.
Welcome. Sports fans, thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Battle in the Western Conference, the Sacramento crowd hoping to watch their Kings come out on top. And by virtue of their NBA schedule, their first game of the new year is against the Los Angeles Clippers. The previous season series split right down the middle. These teams were quite evenly matched. And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Down low, Claxton. Michael Jordan grabs the miss. Siakam, right side for Murray. Siakam's shot is off. Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that. But Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
Launches a three. Rebound by Murray.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Rose attacking. Turner with the steal. to the paint. Here's Jordan. And so just over a minute and a half played. Siakam. Siakam on the foul.
Well, you love the relentless energy from Siakam. It's sort of a staple of his game. Gets to the offensive glass there.
And Rose wide open. He shoots. Buries it from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Harden looking it over. Turner with the screen. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
How about that? Running the pick and roll to perfection. Evident that Miles Turner loves these situations.
It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
And stolen by Murray. Rose attacking. Pass to Claxton. It's Powell on the wing. Back to Claxton. And it's sent back by Turner.
Miles Turner with that length sends it back twice on the pipes. Miles.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but he's also led the league in assists. So, pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Oh, don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA. And it's Rose with the ball for Sacramento. They trail by 1. Recently, Doris, the Clippers have had their most successful stretch in franchise history.
Well, think about it, Kevin. They've only missed the playoffs twice, going all the way back to 2012. They made their first conference finals in team history back in 2021. Not bad for a franchise that had one of the worst win-loss records in league history.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. Both teams deciding to change it up. .107 left to play here in the first. He's looking for Toppin and finds him.
Obi Toppin is a showman. Put him near the cup and watch what happens.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose.
Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
Los Angeles leading by 3. And here's Harden. Still yet to score. Levine's shot is on. .40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Simmons with it. Clock at 6. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And the Clippers have possession. Now Jordan. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Now here's Simmons. Here's Powell. Over Harden. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Clippers lead 9. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers. Guys?
You got to credit their defense. Communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Pass to Sabonis. Back to Rose. Screen by Sabonis. Rose goes in. Fires the three. Sabonis, no good.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
Clippers leading by 5. Harden, that's good.
James Harden has made a living out of tough shot making. And I'll tell you, the defense pretty good right there. James Harden just better.
Outside Crowder. Back to Rose. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Harden left side. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Harden's got the lead up to 9 now for Los Angeles. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Rose scanning the floor. Pass to Wiles. The three. Sacramento again missing. And it's the Clippers' ball. Oh!
Assist from?
Oh, my goodness. The creativity, the athleticism of Michael Jordan.
And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul. You know, Doris, we know how physical the NBA is, but can you talk to the importance of mental toughness as well, and what it means for a player?
Kevin, I don't think a player can be successful in the NBA, and certainly a team cannot, without some level of grit and mental toughness. And what does that mean? How does that manifest itself? It means handling adversity. It means overcoming a key injury. There's a toughness required to be amongst the smartest, most resilient players or teams in the NBA.
And here's Rose. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. They need this one. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Derrick Rose, over 80% from the free throw line over his career. He makes you pay for those fouls.
First one falls for him.
2 shots.
Good on both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Los Angeles leading by 11.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Done with it. They get the rebound. Back to Valanciunas. Three-pointer. Buries the long-range jumper. Valanciunas has got 5 points so far.
Takes great confidence in catch-and-shoot situations, and you can see how comfortable Valanciunas is in that opportunity.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David. The Kings trailed by 14. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
Hunter, no one around him. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Hunter's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Rose. Pass to Ellis. Rose. He has 7. And that one's good, Ellis.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Going inside. And no good that time. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And so it's Los Angeles, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be right back after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Sacramento with the ball. A 12-point game. Simmons inside. And the layup falls.
That's a big-time finish by Ben Simmons. With that frame, sometimes he makes that look easy.
Outside, Levine. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Clippers lead by 13.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Here's Claxton. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
You know, Doris, there's a notion that big men can take a little longer to develop. What have you seen from Miles Turner?
That he's turned himself into a complete basketball player, Kevin, and think there were years because he was playing alongside another big that he was out of position. But he can shoot the basketball with range, he's got strength, and he's a tremendous shot blocker.
And Siakam throws it down.
Excellent anticipation of a teammate's defensive ability. Siakam gets out in transition. Nice.
Pass to Simmons. Ellis outside. On the wing, Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Will it go? And Ellis finishes inside. Ellis has got his second bucket of the night. Clippers leading by 15. On the wing, Levine. Pass to Siakam. Now, here is Harden. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Murray, good.
And look at the inside presence already for Murray. It'll be fun to watch this young man grow.
And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substituting on.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Jordan. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And it's Rose with the ball for the Kings. Trailing by 13. Got a piece of it. Turner with the steal. Goes up. The shot's good from Jordan. Jordan's got his third bucket of the night.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Doris, recently the Clippers relocated their G League team, bringing basketball back to the city of San Diego.
Kevin, I absolutely love this because San Diego gets its first NBA representation since 1984. And yes, it's great for the city itself, but it's also a smart move by the NBA. You are tapping into an untouched market.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Turner with the screen. Back to Siakam. Powell with the steal. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Pass to Claxton. Sacramento moving it around. Right side Rose. 4 on the shot clock. From deep. And it's DeRozan missing. Los Angeles leading by 15. Here's Jordan. Murray with the defensive effort.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Mar DeRozan on the wing. Pass to Powell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Zach LaVine.
What you love about Norman Powell historically is he knows his role is professional scorer.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
LaVine wide open. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. LaVine's got 9 points now in the quarter. Outside Rose. Pass to Powell. The kick out to Rose. Now Murray. Right side Rose. DeRozan in the corner. Here's Claxton. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Clippers ahead. Up. 40. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectation.
And Rose continuing to hone that jump shot. That's where he can take his game to the next level.
Screen by Siakam. Shoots the three. Rebound by Murray.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Inside. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, Claxton could have an apartment up near the rim. These dunk attempts are routine.
And there's the foul. It's on Keegan Murray. That is his first foul of the game. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. And again, no good by the Clippers.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Rose. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Well, an interesting thing about Derrick Rose, right? Over his career, he's been an up-and-down jump shooter, but he's been remarkably consistent from the free throw line.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Los Angeles making a switch here. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys?
Thank you, David. To the inside. Siakam for three. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Ball's knocked loose. And the foul on Miles Turner. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Left side, DeRozan. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Here's Jordan. Back to Levine. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Clippers lead by 9.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
And it's DeRozan missing.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Clippers.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
The Kings trail by 10. Offline with his 3. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
At the elbow, it's Jordan. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. That's now 8 points for Jordan.
A high percentage look for Jordan. It has every move you could ask for in the painted area.
And here's Rose. DeRozan with it. Shot clock at 6. 18 feet out. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Boy, that could have been an empty possession, but Sabonis' hustle on the glass turns it into a couple of points.
Pass to Jordan. They set the screen to the left wing. Lets the 3 fly. It's good from long range.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
The Kings trailed by 10. 59 seconds left in the fourth. On the wing, DeRozan. Crowder the screen. The high post shot. Back to DeRozan. And here we go. Fast break. Jordan's got it. And Levine throws it down.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
They get it back. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Clippers. 17 points was their biggest margin. Now Sabonis. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter.